Hi, everybody. Well, we have more of the electronic connection. Lori Leland is back. And you know what? We all want a great home phone system. This isn't just a phone. To call it just a phone is really an understatement. This is really an entire communication system for your house. From Panasonic, big customer pick. It's a corded and cordless 4-handset system. You have call blocking technology. You have lots of technology on here. We'll walk you through it, but I want to talk to you about the colors first. This is our rose gold, which is absolutely stunning. A lot of us have the cell phone in that color. Then we have what we're calling the navy. It's actually a champagne base, but it has the navy you can see on the face of it. And then we have the champagne available for you. $99, and what you're going to get is you're going to get the corded, but then you're also going to get 3 of the cordless handsets. Now, these sell individually for $50. You can always add more on, but this right here is $150 worth of handsets. There is a reason why this is a huge customer pick. First off, we're doing it under $100. It's on FlexPay for $24.99, but this is so feature rich.
Oh my gosh, this is our #1 top selling home phone. Not only brand, Panasonic is the global leader when it comes to brand, but the great thing about this system is it's the #1 feature set, the features that everybody was looking for because it has the latest and greatest. And I've just got to show you the handset. These are absolutely beautiful. By the way, I'm in love with this rose gold. It is so designer and decorator friendly. I just think it's so much fun. Look at the giant backlit screens that you get, nearly 2 inches. All of the keys are illuminated and glowing and so simple and easy for you to be able to see. I love the fact also that you have all the bells and whistles. So this is going to have talking caller ID for you when you subscribe to that service. So this will clearly announce for you exactly who's calling, so you're never running for a phone call you don't want to answer. This is also a whole home solution. You're getting 4 handsets here. So you only need the 1 phone jack for the base station, and then all these external handsets that you receive, 3 of these can go wherever you have power. So this really works in your whole house. Okay,
but again, not just regular caller ID. Every time that phone rings, it says call from Lori Leland. I love that.
It's one of my favorites because we've all almost stubbed a toe running for a phone call, and then it's a telemarketer, and we're super bummed out about it. So take a look at this. Here's our other favorite feature, dedicated call blocking. So you touch that 1 button right there, and you're going to be able to instantly block up to 250 names and numbers. So we're about to go into a political season. If you want to be able to block those calls, the robocallers, the scam callers trying to get in and trying to get through to your loved ones, you simply touch that button and now you can block those calls forever. If you're so sick and tired of thinking you're on a do not call list or registry and yet you still get those spam callers, this will end all of it. You have a 100 name and number phone book built right in, and you can put them in specific groups so all of your callers can sound different, which I think is amazing. You have battery backup here, so we love the battery backup. That simply means when the power goes out, and a lot of us know we've been through inclement weather, bad storms, we know it's, you know, freezing cold in some parts of the country right now, and when the power goes out and you have that landline, you want to be able to connect with the people that you love. This system will allow you to stay connected. We all know the cell towers get jammed. With your Panasonic phones, you're going to be able to talk to the people that you care about.
Okay, also, I love that this could also serve as a baby monitor. Now, you think about the fact that you would pay much more than $100 for a baby monitor. This could be your baby monitor.
Absolutely. So this has sound detection built right in. So this is going to be able to listen into any room of the home. Maybe you have it in the kids' room. Maybe it's at your mom and dad's house and you need to upgrade their home phone systems for them or to help guide them to upgrade to this system. And they can use it as a baby monitor. I love that. Oh, we're getting a phone call. Okay. So look at how everything is glowing and illuminated. Look at this giant screen on your base, 3.5 inches.
HSN.
So listen to this, talking caller ID, clearly enunciating and announcing throughout your whole house exactly who's calling, so then you can make a decision. Well, it's work and it's Sunday afternoon. I think we should just let it go to the answering machine.
Oh, maybe so.
Let's do it because you have 17 minutes of record time on your digital answering machine.
I was just calling to see if we're still on for lunch tomorrow. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Oh, it's my beautiful Annie. So she just was able to talk and leave a message, but here's what we did. We screened this call, and you can screen it throughout your entire home. So wherever you have a handset, you'll be able to hear that call as it comes in. No more running into the base to have to listen in for that call that's being screened. You can actually screen from the individual handsets. We love that feature. That's a big one. But let me really quickly show you that baby monitor because this is one of the coolest all-time features.
Yes,
I'm going to switch handsets here really quickly. So all you do is you go right into your menu and and you go right into baby monitor. See, there's even a little picture right there, so you know exactly what feature you're looking for. So you're gonna be able to make your selection in on, and then all you do is select where you want this to call you. I'm gonna have it call me on my base phone. So this could call you on any of the phones in your home. I'm gonna set this down in the room I want to monitor. So this is actually gonna be listening for sound. When sound is picked up and heard, that phone, so in this case, I've named it Landon, you can name all of your phones, is calling on this phone, maybe in my master bedroom. So as my little 3-year-old is waking up in the morning and saying, Mommy, Mommy, I'm ready to get up. I don't have to be glued to the monitor.
Right, you hear it.
It rings me and I can hear it. And so now I know it's time to go in and get him. And here's the neat thing. I can listen in for as long as I want, Connie.
Sure.
I can put this on speakerphone. I can listen forever if I want to. Or this can call you on your cell phone and you can listen into your home on your cell phone.
Love that. So imagine you have people working in your home. You know, I mean, you could have this in the room that they're working and you could hear their entire conversation.
When they're coming and going, what they're up to, what they're doing. When sound is detected again, you'll be able to hear them again. So this is just brilliant. It continually calls you until you turn that feature off. But maybe you have teenagers and they are not supposed to be turning TV on when they get home from school. You're gonna know it if you set your handset to listen in for sound in that room. So it's a really, really cool feature that's more like a home security feature that also happens to be built right in to this amazing system.
Well, and we also have the intercom. You know what? I don't have an intercom system. When my house was built, they didn't put one in. But this can become your intercom system.
Of course. So you have your intercom right here in the menu. So you're gonna be able to intercom to any of the handsets. And that's one of my favorite features. You can intercom to all of them at the same time. Or if you know specifically who you want to call. In this case, I want to call Connie because I've got to tell her it's dinner time. I'm going to be able to send that signal to Connie's phone, and then she can just pick up and answer. And guess what? It's dinner time. So we love that. Simple, easy technology. Oh, I'm sorry, I already hung up. But how nice is this to be able to do this instead of yelling down the hallway, hey, dinner's ready. Now everyone in your house can just pick up a handset and say, what's going on?
We've sold over 5,000 of these already. Over 5,000 people have said yes to it. It is our #1 brand of phones here at HSN. And you know what? It's a name that's synonymous with quality in the industry. You know and love the name brand. This is the most feature rich. So if you're looking for something that does it all, this one does. And you got to think about just even the value. You're getting 3 of the handsets. We have the individual handsets because this is actually expandable up to 6 handsets. But typically in the market, a single handset is $50. We're giving you 3 of them. So it's $150 worth of handsets. And then the sound on this, the crystal clear sound is amazing.
It's amazing. And this even has built-in noise reduction. So if you're talking to someone, maybe they're at the airport and you know how those loud overhead announcements are being made and it's really hard to hear the other person, or they're in some place maybe on their cell phones where there's bad signal quality, this is going to help filter all of that out so you have crystal clear call clarity with every single call. You have that built-in digital answering machine with 17 minutes of record time. So you can actually call in and pick up your messages anytime to this home phone system, or you can set this system to call you on your work number or on your cell phone to play back your home messages for you. So this is amazingly easy and really keeps you connected to your home and to your cell phone. And then look what I just did. I unplugged this phone from power. So this goes right into the base. I just unplugged it a second ago, and look at what we're doing.
Call from HSN.
Everything's
They're
working.
calling again.
All the I know, this is serious business at this point. But look, everything is glowing. Talking caller ID is working. Everything is happening. Hello?
Hey.
Hey, girl, is that you?
It's me. How are you?
I'm great. Are we going to have lunch tomorrow?
Yes, that sounds
Let's do it. Connie's joining us.
Yes, I am.
perfect.
Woohoo! All right, sounds like a date. Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. So listen to that. Crystal clear calls even when the power goes out. This is a big deal. You know, a lot of us deal with bad weather in our areas. We were talking about how cold the weather is all over the country right now. We had that hurricane scare, and so many people suffered with hurricanes where power was out for a very, very long time. This is a really nice feature because if you have that landline at home and the power does go out, you can still stay connected.
Oh,
and
is that amazing?
Yeah, not all the phones have that.
Exactly. Most don't
very
have
rare.
that. Okay, so we have the rose gold. So here's your beautiful rose. And then right here beside that, we have what we're calling the navy. It's actually a champagne base, but it has the navy face on it. And then the champagne, Miss Catherine, how many are left in the champagne? 70 left in that
gone.
champagne, which is like your new neutral. So if you want that champagne, 70 people can do it. It's $24.99 on your charge card. And you know what? Isn't it time to upgrade? Maybe you have had your cordless phones for forever. Maybe they go in and out. That is the most irritating thing when you're talking to someone on the phone. You're in the middle of something and then you can hear them, you can't hear them. It's going in and out, and it's their phone. You know what? Like everything else, technology changes, and this is the latest in technology from Panasonic, the #1 best-selling brand of cordless phones that we offer here at HSN. But I love that it's not just cordless, because there are those times when we need a corded phone as well.
Absolutely.
And you've got that corded phone here, and you literally have all of the features. If we're going through a checklist of what we want in a phone system, this is it.
It is. You can designate silent times, quiet times. So if you're eating dinner or you go to bed at a certain time, you never have to accept phone calls during those times. You can send those calls straight to the digital answering machine.
Well, and let's talk about that digital answering machine, because what are you paying for a service?
True.
If you have a service on your home phone and your telephone company is charging you a service for keeping your messages, think about what you pay for that per month. This will pay for itself over the course of the time if you just get rid of that messaging that you're paying for. So it just makes sense. It really, really does. And especially when you're getting three of those cordless handsets, $50, $50, $50,
Right.
so $150 worth of handsets there, and you're corded with your digital answering machine.
That's exactly it. Whole home solution for you. You just need the one phone jack, then you plug the other handsets wherever you have power. These are brand new, fresh handsets. So we hear from people all the time that have Panasonic home phones, and they love them. And they had no intention of upgrading ever because they were lasting 10, 15 years. But some of us just want to get the new features. And you might need new batteries. You could spend a whole lot of money replacing the batteries on your current system, or you can upgrade today. And it is a fresh new year. Maybe you want some fresh new features. This has the best battery life of any handsets we've ever offered. 13 hours of nonstop talk time on these batteries, and up to 12 days standby. So think about what that means. Our households are busy. They're bustling. There's a lot going on. We don't always have time to get those handsets back on the bases to charge, right? Just know that you could reach for your home handsets nearly 2 weeks later, and they will still have a charge on them. That's how good the batteries are.
Or imagine that it's accidentally been in the couch for 2 weeks, or whatever. I mean, it still has a charge to it.
It does.
5,200 people have said yes. I am going to have the best corded and cordless phone system in my home. You can join them and get a phone that's always going to act as your baby monitor. It's also going to give you that call block, which that is invaluable.
Totally.
You're going to have that talking caller ID, which I absolutely love, because it's one thing, you know, if you're carrying your handset around with you, but most of us don't do that. But we can hear it when it says call from maybe Lori Leland. I'm going to answer that. I will go to the phone to get that.
Please do, Connie.
You know, if it's call from somebody you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
Exactly.
And that noise reduction, so the sound is always crystal clear.
And we're going to talk about DECT in just a moment if we have time. But here's the really cool thing. So, private caller is calling. Oh, girl, I don't know about you, but I'm not interested. Nope. So let's block it. So here's that dedicated call blocking button right here. I'm going to touch that one button. There it is, call block, and it just wants me to confirm it. So simply by touching block and yes, that caller, even if it's a private number, Connie, can never, ever, ever get back through to you ever again. And the beauty of this is you can unblock if you change your mind or you make a mistake. But I love it because there are so many scams going on right now, especially with senior citizens. I'll tell you, my mom is a savvy lady, but she had her credit card out in her hand and was about to give that number over to someone on the phone because they're convincing. These guys, it is their job. They had her convinced something was wrong with her computer and she needed to spend $300 to have them fix it. She had an uneasy feeling about it, even though she had her credit card out, decided to block the call instead, called me. I assured her she did the right thing. There are so many people trying to take advantage of people these days. This is the perfect way to make sure it doesn't happen to you in your household, in your home. Touch that call blocking button. And you know what? Panasonic, brilliant company. They've added call blocking to many of their handsets. Many of their recent sets have had it. But you could only block about 30 names and numbers, and you had to dig in a menu to figure out how to do it. With this, you have that dedicated call blocking button, and it's on every every single handset, even the base station. So if you want to block that call, it's never been easier. But I love this as a gift for, you know, maybe mom and dad or grandma, grandpa. I gifted these to my mom and dad. They will never look back. You have that swivel screen that's nearly 3.5 inches on the main base that's so bright and backlit and so easy to see. There's that one-touch call blocking for up to 250 names and numbers. Talking caller ID when you subscribe to that service. And I love it because it will clearly announce you're not running for a phone call you don't want to answer. You have noise reduction. You have that built-in battery backup on this system. So if the power goes out and you've got that landline, this is going to be your perfect solution. And everything is so backlit and glowing and easy to see and easy to hear.
Yeah. So think about it again. You'll still have power because that's what everybody was nervous about when Irma came through Florida. You know, we were all trying to buy those little Insta charges for our phone, our cell phone, but you will have power on your landline because this has that backup 7-hour battery. So you will have it. You've got the 3 handsets, which are normally $50, $100, $150 for the 3. You have rose gold, the navy, which has the navy face, or we have the all champagne, but there are 10 left in the all champagne. I think you're gonna love this. And keep in mind, it's that digital answering system as well. So get rid of the one from the telephone company. Fire the telephone company from taking your messages. You can do it yourself at home. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Lori.
So
nice
much,
to see you again.